on bind aren't times where Gecko gets a whole lot of value out of that wingman. Instead, use it as, oh my god, Reduxx! I thought things were gonna settle, but Reduxx wanted some more. He said, stop the wingman discussion. How about something to wait? And retaking this site. The only person here to defend, though, is Reduxx. Nobody else close enough. No shock darts available. He's done his job for now, and I think time gonna be a problem. A right click is gonna be just enough. Shazam will now try his hand, but it's only kills that he can hope for. He's just being run through the ringer here. A couple of right clicks later, Reduxx awarded the kill.
Heaven and low side, like, can you close
that works?
Get Talon down under Heaven. That's an upgrade.
Tax only gets one. Reduxx still working on it. Now it's just down to net. Still holding inside the dark cover. Someone's gonna tap though. Oh, just the dark cover goes down, but Reduxx gets 4. Holy smokes! It all starts with the isolation.
Which is probably the death penalty, pretty much, for thinking men. 5 of them grouped together. Underhand flash, turns away.
Dude, what? Hit him all 5.
Dun, 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 dun.
What the heck? Literally too much. We're just gonna get the final. Okay, that's fine.
That's good enough for me.
Infiltrated by TWT, a big double kill out of Neptune.
What?
And TWT in a 3 versus 1. Reduxx with the knives gets to Neptune at 5 HP. Reduxx clutches and gets the defuse.
I mean, this guy is just... TWT did such a nice job as well. Just flooding into that backside off of a KO flash, getting the play.
They're not able to connect with the kill.
Ooh, this dog is going to discover all of YFP's plans, so they just have to storm the trenches. Oh my god, a 3K judge! Ooh, who plays here? Reduxx.
Now for Reduxx, and this is once again another very important timeout now being called by Gogi. And you saw there, everybody's running.
Versus trying to make magic happen, honestly, and that they will do. But oh, TP within the smoke. They've heard the noise. Yep.
That, in pretty shocking fashion, was duelist diffed by Zelda.
Use kind of to counter everything that has already been pushed out, but it's Reduxx looking for a shot, not gonna use it though. And I like it, they've created patience around the situation and somehow still manages to find another one. Paint Shelter zone it down, and even then Oxygen, they are back in action and looking for that match point. One more left to it, and it's Verno to pick it off, and Reduxx to clean it up. 12-6 for the match point.
What was that, 4 HP? 11 HP, swings around, double headshot, little aim adjustment, the nice movement with that too. I mean, what a player for Oxygen. Again, just anyone in this server.
Oh, there it is. You never know where it's going to come. Oxygen have to find a way in, and Thrash is going to pave it. Reduxx, this time under Empress, on the push in. Another leader to try and get him further in onto the spike here, but he's going to go ahead. He is going to take a fight. And I'm hardly surprised to hear that. There's another one. Dismiss up on pipes. Corey flattened from the high ground. It's 4 for Reduxx, and he's 4 from Judd. What an ace to finish it. Oxygen claim Icebox, and Reduxx reclaims his throne.
Dark Zero slowing things down, just not going for the immediate mid-control and putting themselves out in the open. Testing Reduxx, who even still hit by util Reduxx hits shots like that.
Because looks like we're trying to have a re-hit from Dark Zero towards this A site. Pop flash for him.
Great flash, Reduxx. This team enables him so well. 4K with Adder in a clutch or kick, and the ace for Reduxx.
Down, up towards the elbow. Remember where I said, hey, they need to add the fault line. They did. They added a knife where he actually can't even satchel away, and while stunned and half blind, still gets a kill, manages to escape, gets a...
Esports, now that there's the information given away on C, is going to push on forward onto this A site. Quick little dash up to kill on Verno, but Reduxx hitting along the back of sight.
Unbelievable.
Gonna get it all done by himself. 3 headshots.
Nice, so kill right looks like again sad. We're going to have a good round. And sort of hit over towards this side though, stopped in his tracks by Reduxx. Coburg is lying in wait again from Baby Door. Same angle has held most of these rounds with limited variation. Oxygen kind of overheating. It's up to Reduxx to try and save them. That's 3. What aim from this guy? For 4. Surely not. No. Darkness is able to shut him down.
That was almost a devastating end to such a close series. Reduxx pinched in the back of sight. The 1v1's over and over.
Keeps them out of the sight now. So Oxygen get what they came for. They're going to be dealing with Clovolt and also that Empress.
Okay, wow. Just go in the smoke and Reduxx takes you right out. Now you've lost one. How are you going to work around this? And it seems like it's not going to be easy. Already everybody else going to the extremities, and a Vandal picked up, and it's big off Reduxx if they can find more. And they do. There's one more that just needs to be taken away. But at this point, Reduxx has pretty much led them to a sense of victory, and the ace is theirs. The player, the myth, the legend, the reason.
That was quite astonishing there. You can see like how deep they get onto the site here. Reduxx also opts not to make use of those knives, I guess, after the fact. Finds that kill there and then just runs at them. Dapper there, good guy.
Dark Zero have to deal with that first, and the paint shell forces Reduxx down from the ground and into the loving arms of 3 enemies. Reduxx with a huge dent into.
This is now Oxygen doing such a good job being fooled by the pressure that was being thrown out here from Dark Zero in the first place.
Up close with the boom bot, gets shot around the rock corner. Paranoia right through. This is the moment for Reduxx to capitalize. He'll get one. Paint shells to force them back into hiding. And Weeded teleports forward, sacrificing himself for the team. And only 2 remain for Dark Zero. Oxygen for the win. Showstopper. The real show is being put on by Reduxx. And that is it. Oxygen 20-18 and one of the longest. This will force Dark Zero out, and Reduxx hunts for blood, comes up from behind, Weeded on screens, strikes through 3! Dark Zero as how they want to approach it, and he set B-Dog up on the perch, but Corey down low is taken out. There is the collapse! And Dark Zero just stacked up. Now he's just sandwiched. Say goodbye to him. Oxygen up to 11, 2 more.
And this, once again, may be the same storyline towards the end for Oxygen against Dark Zero on this map of Icebox, as this was probably the best nanoswarms.
Rez at the ready, Cosmic Divide. Flash over the top, though. Oh, and how about this? Breakers are trying to force the issue, but Reduxx, oh my goodness, he takes it 1v3. Or just this Cosmic Divide. They're going to wait for it to fade. Lots of time taken off the clock for that to happen. Follow up now from Inspire. Able to tally onto 1, but again, tick, 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 tick. That spike starts to get closer and closer to the detonation, and the crossfire setup that leaves Scuba in the corner. The 1v1 win.
But it was this play. It was Reduxx tucking into the corner here. Excellent 3K.
Yeah, it's definitely a round-defining one without question.
That's a lack of utility for the side of Ambrosia. I would still respect the TP. Oh wait, hold on. Let's hold that thought.
No, not much to hold here.
Yeah, it's a 4v1 now, right?
Yeah, Nismo down, but then up again. Yeah, this is just on the welly.
So yeah, I think it's just a lack of util coming in from Ambrosia's side.
Escapes at the back. Waterfall. Flare emerges. He's alone. Nazi smoked off. And Cuba just dispatched one problem at a time. But still, we can't give up on Winthrop. They just know how to strike back when the odds are against them. But Cubert closes it out. Beautiful round out of Reduxx.
On moves to be able to do some chip damage along the way whenever Cubert missteps, but they'll just step out into Waterfall, and there's Reduxx going crazy. So with those guns, Cubert's able to explode themselves, and
a 6 spray down from Reduxx. We'll just ignore that fast lane. Didn't matter that it didn't cover up like anything at all. Knights was on the angle. This is fine. So sick. And even if Reduxx doesn't get that spray down to get the...
Gonna be all over A. Finally get to see this lurk from Sacred, but hey, at least you know the op is on the opposite side of the map. So silver lining.
and they could. Cubert wasn't stacked, but now they're prepped.
Cubert bringing the Viper Wall back up in order to retake, and some of Boxer stayed on the other side in enemy lines to surprise Cubert on the drop down, and the defuse not getting held. What a Hunter's Fury from T-Dog. And kind of delaying that last shot. Reduxx looks to finish off what his team started. McNutty can't deny it. Oh my God, Reduxx is fearless.
The fragment from Nismo misses him on the clear, and he's able to get away with such a sick flick for 2. The heaven clear was there. Cubert did not have all the space in the world.
Right up to Sacred yet again. Not gonna go for the early pitch. Just gets lucky. Spam through the
the smoke, but Reduxx aggressive in his space, get put down. So Caillou has to go and fix that real quick while the Pit of Knights will watch over them. We'll have to watch. Maybe just use their ears to see if anyone's on the spike, and it's a bloodbath yet again. The lockdown is gone. T-Doctor shock bolts to force movement. The Pit is down. Nothing obscures CUBE from their objective and from getting to match point. Now the crossfire in place. Boxer are careful to step out. They get to Reduxx, and he pulls off the ace.
Very aware of how close BORZ can be to the fight after that first blood is committed. But it's Reduxx that still
tried to sell the fake that they were going elsewhere. Now the recon will reveal a ton, and it lines up the ducks for Reduxx to hit two. The three with the no-scope. Oh no, not the ace again. Oh, you just can't stop him.
More. We can do this again. My ult's ready.
What was that? That way, and that's the first strike, and that's an opening for CUBE. The paranoia, the flood back in. Envy, do not leave the site. They're seized in. Oh, thanks to Caillou and Reduxx. The janitor on duty gets his 4K on the board.
Reduxx moved down and mowed down off the util from the fade as well. That was just super nice.